What's up, Ewok Army? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys 6 wall designs that you guys can put in your very own Minecraft worlds. I hope you guys can find this video helpful. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, the first wall design may look a little bit complex at first glance, but if you break it down, I promise you it's going to be very simple. The block palette only consists of stone bricks, oak logs, oak stairs, oak trapdoors, oak fences, and oak fence gates. All very easy to come by in survival Minecraft. This looks very good around maybe like a regular village, and also maybe just your house. It's very easy to build, and let me just show you that. All you're gonna need is basically you can just start with a plain wall of stone bricks. This will serve as the innards of the wall. As you can see, this is that right here. Then what you're gonna want to do is every 3 blocks, you're gonna want to make a 4 high oak log pillar, just like so. And once you've done that, you're gonna want to come in with your oak stairs and make a little almost circle around the oak logs. Now that you've done that, you can start to see the wall taking shape. Then what we're going to do is just bring in the stone, or the oak, the oak trapdoors, and just put them in between those. Also, what you're going to do with the trapdoors is go at the bottom block and the second tallest block. You're going to put these trapdoors. This adds just a 3rd level of detail to the build. And then to finish it off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the oak fences and place them on top of the logs and right next to the logs. Then we're not quite done yet because we want to take the oak fence gates and place them on top of the trapdoors. Then all you gotta do is mirror the same thing on the other side. The next wall design, in my opinion, is even simpler than the last, consisting of only cut sandstone, birch planks, birch stairs, birch slabs, birch trapdoors, and birch fence gates. It's a lot easier to build. All you're going to want to do is start it out just like the last one with the simple wall. And then what you're going to want to do is place this cut sandstone on the next layer. You can use any block for this bottom one. Seeing it's not going to actually be shown, I'm just using wood because it's actually easy to come by. You can use any block, you can even use obsidian if you would like, but that would, unless you have a lot of that lying around, that's obviously going to be hard to come by. Then we're just going to put one more layer of birch on top, and that is the middle of the wall. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the strip birch logs, and I've left that out in the supplies, I apologize for that. But we're gonna just take it up, and we're gonna go up 6 blocks. I believe that's 5. I'm gonna go up 5, and we're gonna do that every other block on this. Now that we've done that, we're gonna come in with our birch stairs and essentially just place them in like this, all the way down. Now that we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our trapdoors and place them on the bottom block all the way down. Whoops. Oops, I did it again. And on the second highest block, similar to what we did last time. And we're nearly there. What we're going to do with the birch slabs, just put them on top. And then come in with the fence gates every gap. And just mirror the same thing in the other side, and you have a wall design. This next wall design could arguably be even simpler than the last 2, because it only consists of 5 blocks, and in my opinion, it's even easier to build. So, as always, as the last 2 times, we're going to start off with our stone bricks base. We're going to build this up about, let's say 5 blocks. Yeah, 5 blocks. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to go in with our dark oak logs and go in every 2 blocks build it up to the height of the stone wall, unlike we did the last 2 times. Just build it up to the height and that will do good. Now that we've done that, we're going to want to take our dark oak stairs and place them in at the top and the bottom of every gap between the pillars, between all the pillars. Alright, now we're going to want to go in with our oak trap doors and place them at the bottom and the top of every pillar. Just like so. Now that we've done that, we're going to want to go in with our dark oak stairs and place them on the top of every block, on top of every pillar, and back to the trapdoors. Just place them in at the top of all of these. And just to finish it off, we're going to want to go in with our cracked stone bricks and just texture in all of this. And with texturing, there is really, like, there's no right way to do it, except for just try not to make it look like a pattern. Obviously, I'm sure patterns will sometimes occur in builds, and it's not even required to texture in this situation. It's just to make it, give it a little bit more of a weathered look. So maybe look like it's been here for a while if you'd like. Maybe your village or whatever you're putting this wall around has been here for a long time, and the stone bricks are starting to crack, and the wall could, honestly, it could fall down maybe 100 years, you know. This next wall design is where things start to get just a little bit more complicated, and I know that this looks very complex, but I promise you it's simple to build, and I will guide you through it every block of the way. Anyways, this one actually takes a lot more blocks. They're all in my inventory right here. I'm not going to read them out because they'll take too long, and you can just pause the video and look at them, and I'll show you what they are anyway. So to start things off, just like all of the other walls, we're going to want to build a 4-block high wall out of this black stone. Now that you've done that, we're going to want to go in with polished blackstone bricks and just do 1 layer on top of this with the blackstone bricks. Now for the pillars, we're going to want to take the chiseled polished blackstone, that's a big word, that's a mouthful, and the gilded blackstone. We're going to go every 2 blocks. We're going to place in the chiseled polished blackstone. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Got it right. And then we're going to go in with the gilded blackstone and place them in just like so. Now that we've done that, we're going to want to go up 2 blocks with polished blackstone bricks. Actually, go up all the way with the polished blackstone bricks. My bad. Alright. And now that we've done that, we're going to want to go to the 4th highest block, or the 4th block on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to want to place in the stairs. This has to be polished blackstone brick stairs. Why are the names so long? Just place them in just like so, on in between each pillar. And alright, now that we've gotten here, we're just going to go ahead and fill in the rest of these blocks with our polished blackstone bricks. Right here. And then for the stairs, we're going to want to, basically, this is where it gets random. So we want to just kind of randomize the placement of the polished blackstone stairs, the polished blackstone brick stairs, and the blackstone stairs. So it looks a little bit more weathered at the top and beaten up, because that's where the wind will most likely hit it. Towards the top, it'll start to chisel away at the top. Now that we've done that, we're going to want to go in with our polished basalt and place it every other block. And now we're just going to want to go in and bring in our slabs and randomize the placement of these. Just like that. And now with our swim lights, just go in and light it up. Of course, this is optional. I suggest it to keep your build lit up, make it basically shine in the night, so it's illuminating the surroundings. And also, some mobs don't spawn if you're playing in survival. What we can do to add that little bit more detail is to go in and add in random or polished blackstone in here. And just do it where the blackstone is. Alright. To finish it off, as I forgot to do, we're gonna go in and randomize the placement of all the stairs. So polished blackstone stairs, polished blackstone brick stairs, and blackstone stairs. And of course, we're just gonna want to mirror the same thing on the other side, and then the wall design is done. Now, this next wall design, would look very good in like any sort of futuristic looking build. You could even put it underwater if you'd like, maybe around some kind of ocean temple or city, kind of like maybe a Poseidon thing. I don't really know, although I'm not really sure what the point of putting something underwater, of putting a wall underwater would be, seeing as you would literally be swimming over it. It wouldn't really stop anything, but I don't know, it could be purely for aesthetics. Anyway, let's get into showing you how to build it. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start, this can be any block. You can even use dirt for this first layer. I'm going to use prismarine, or quartz, not prismarine. Seeing as that's what I used in that build, so I'm just gonna keep it up. But you would probably want to use dirt or something, because quartz can be kind of hard to get if you don't have a proper villager trading thing set up, or you just don't have a lot of it. Now we're gonna want to go with prismarine in all the way along here. Again, every other block on here is going to be covered up, so if you want, you can even just break this and pretend this is dirt. You could just place in dirt every other block where the pillars are going to be. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to do the and same thing with the sea lanterns. And sea lanterns are also hard to get. And one more prismarine line at the top. And for the top of the wall, this whole line can also be dirt or whatever you'd like it to be. And there we have the foundations of the wall. Now what we're going to want to do is we're not going to go, well, we are going to go into the pillars. We're going to go in with the quartz pillars every other block. And we're going to bring it up to about there. And we're going to go every other block. Now that we've done that, we're going to want to take our prismarine stairs and place them in, prismarine brick stairs, my bad, and place them in just like this. So covering up the quartz blocks at the bottom and the top. Alright, now to cover this up and make this design a little bit more subtle, we're going to want to take our warped fences, we get these from the nether, and place them in just like so, covering up the sea lanterns, but you can still see it peeking through. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to go in and detail the last pillar. The outer pillar, I guess you could call it. I'm not really sure. And we're going to want to place a stair at the bottom and a stair at the top. And do this all the way down. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to want to come in with our quartz slabs and place them right in front of the prismarine brick stairs at the top. Alright, we're almost there. Now what we're going to want to do, on top of every pillar, we're going to want to place in a pillar block, quartz pillar, just like so. And then we're going to want to take our fence gates, or fences, not fence gates, and place them in here. You could use fence gates for this, I suppose, but it looks more fluid having the fence gates at the bottom and the top, or the fences at the bottom and the top. My bad. Making this sound a little bit confusing because I keep messing up. Now what we can do to add in our light, we can grab our soul lanterns and place them in every however many blocks you would like to place them. You could do something like that. This is really up to you how often you want them to be. You could place them at every other fence, however you like. Alright, now to finish this build off, or not quite finishing it, we have one more thing after this. We're going to want to place in our quartz slabs on the top of the quartz pillars. And then finishing it off, we're going to want to place in our white carpet over this, just to make it a little bit cleaner so you don't see the prismarine peeking through on the top. Alright, and that is this finished wall design. Alright, now the last wall design. This one is probably the most simple out of all of them. This is the 6th wall design. Basically, all you gotta do, all you need is some dark oak stairs, some spruce logs, some strip spruce logs, some spruce fences, and some iron bars. What we're gonna do is, well, first of all, this could look very good around maybe like a spruce village, or maybe kind of like a fort, or any sort of maybe outpost or something that isn't quite established yet, and they just have this kind of logged fence with spikes at the top. This would look good in those kind of situations. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take our spruce logs and build up probably around, it doesn't really entirely matter. This is pretty much random. What I have though is I try to keep it consistent about how many, about the strip spruce logs always being below the spruce logs, but I don't think it actually matters too much. So basically just kind of make it random in how you place these. Now we're going to want to come in with our strip spruce logs, and we're going to want to place them in. This is also pretty random. I like to keep it below the logs, the regular spruce logs though. And of course that is entirely up to you. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take our dark oak stairs, and on every spruce log we're going to want to place these in. So every other block basically. Now to just finish it off, on top of all of the regular spruce logs, we're going to want to place a spruce fence. And then on top of that, we're going to want to place in our iron bars. And this is our finished wall. But don't leave yet, because we have one final little bonus segment I want to show you, so stick around for that. Now, one last final tip for those of you who maybe don't want to go as extreme as building something as big and as crazy as these wall designs, and just want a simple wall. It doesn't stop at just this. It doesn't stop at just a brick wall. What you can do is you can build up walls like this. You can make it taller, but another thing you can do is in 1.16 we're now able to add blocks to it, and we can now have little designs in the wall. So if we do something like this, I'm not sure what this would look like. What you can do is stuff like this, and if you go to the other side, what it does is it just makes a nice little pattern. It's not very noticeable looking at it straight on, but when you get closer, you can really start to see just that little bump in the wall that just gives it just that little bit more detail and makes the wall just look a little bit better. Anyways, this has been Crazy Ewok. I hope you guys could find this video helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content. Comment down below if you have any suggestions, and I will see you next time. Bye!